Hello fellow Helldivers, Thorn here, and after the Meridian Singularity took out Angel's Venture, there seems to be a growing worry that in about 44 days or so, maybe 43, it's going up and down, that it is going to make its way to Super Earth, and what are going to be the consequences of that, and what does it mean for us in terms of gameplay. We're going to go over all of that, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, Helldivers, there's some good news and some bad news. The good news is that, well, it won Game of the Year at the DICE Awards, which is awesome. It's been racking up awards left and right, and it's honestly great to see this game absolutely thrive. Now, the bad news is that, well, Angel's Venture exploded the other day, and unless you've been living under a rock, it appears that the Meridia black hole is making a beeline straight for Super Earth. Now, there's going to be a way to slow it down by going into the gloom. We covered that in yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. But that being said, a user actually pointed out on Reddit, doing a bunch of fancy math, which I am not capable of doing, that the Meridia black hole will take about 45.9 days to get to Super Earth, and then the time to empty dark energy is about 30 days, which is, a pretty daunting task and has a lot of us wondering, well, are we finally going to be going to Super Earth? And there's a little bit of lore and story that's going to play right into this. First off, you need to know that in the subtitles, it says all three factions surge towards Super Earth in sudden synchronicity do freedom's enemies now act. We've repeated that quote many a times on this channel, so it shouldn't be that alarming. However, there's a top quote here, and it says, even destroying two of their planets wasn't enough to deter the Illuminate from attacking. Peace just isn't an option for them, which is a little alarming. It looks like things are going to get a little complicated. There was also some stuff outside of the Meridia black hole that Ironsights let us know about, and this one's actually pretty interesting. It's called the Stargate Nexus, which is a device used by the Illuminate that allows them to teleport closer to Super Earth. The Nexus appears to be located on the Illuminate homeworld, or it is the Illuminate homeworld. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see how this comes into play. Are they going to teleport the black hole? Are they just going to teleport their forces coming straight for Super Earth? And what does it mean when the Terminids and the automatons decide to go ahead and help them? Well, no matter what, we do know that at some point we are going to be going to Super Earth, and it's a pretty exciting idea. Now, there was a lot of talk that originally it was just going to be a foresty biome. Ironsights already let us know that it actually now supports urban environments. You can see from the image here, it's got a city that is also, surrounded by forests. Outside of that, we have a look at some of the stuff we'll be seeing when we go to Super Earth. There is a center tower globe statue for Super Earth. You can see it right here, and it's a statue used in the urban environment on Super Earth. Might go back to some Super Earth leaks for a bit, Ironsights said, but along with that, well, there's a capital tower of Super Earth that we're going to be seeing at some point. It's dedicated to the memory of all who gave their lives for our country and to our heroes whom continue to make the ultimate sacrifice to protect our freedom and sacred way of life. It's a giant tower, so skyscrapers definitely seem to be the way that it is going. I would actually love the ability to go into the buildings in urban warfare. I don't know if Arrowhead is going to work on that in the future, but I think it would be a really cool addition. I just don't know if it's actually doable with the Stingray engine that they use. Still crossing my fingers that they update that very soon. Additionally, there is going to be the President's Mansion. We've talked about this before. You can check out a lot of my older videos. There's going to be 3 presidential candidates that we vote for, and there's the objective to defend the President's Mansion, which I assume is going to actually happen when all 3 forces come to Super Earth. I have no idea right now if we can actually stop the Meridia black hole or the Stargate Nexus. Arrowhead did recently say they want to go ahead and give players the choice to make decisions in game by the choices that we make. Therefore, we can go ahead and fail or win any objective, but it seems like some stuff is in the pipeline to happen regardless. But the number one thing I need to see happen when we finally do go to Super Earth, and this comes to us from Ironsights, is the Platoon system, which I think would be a major advantage when this does go down. In it, he said, the system will allow players to create large-scale platoons that they can invite their friends to. Each platoon will have a dedicated platoon station. These stations can be set to orbit a specific planet to give all platoon members on that planet access to platoon stratagems. The platoon station also grants access to platoon orders on the selected planet. Platoon orders are available to all members as long as the station is in orbit around, well, that planet. There's only 2 platoon stratagems right now, the nuke and the carpet bomb, which we've also covered in videos before. However, there also might be the Steve troop drop. He's just not sure right now. Along with that, when we're in a platoon, we'll also be able to emblem editor, which will allow us to create emblems from preset templates, and players can be joined and created from a platoon page, which is a brand new UI interface. There's a bunch of platoon functions listed right below, and it just seems like a great way to play with your friends and try out different things, or just go ahead and communicate with the larger Helldivers community overall. There's even a list of icons in the files right now, and honestly, I cannot wait for this to come in because I just want to run around with my friends in a platoon and build up one of the biggest clans in the game and go ahead and absolutely destroy all enemies. But that's everything we know about Super Earth, what's going on with the Stargate Nexus, and everything with the Meridia black hole. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thorn and Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll it.
Helldivers are outside the extraction zone. Landing aborted.
Let me know down below, what do you guys think about the Meridian singularity moving towards Super Earth, and what do you think some of the consequences will be? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more Helldivers 2 news on the daily, and until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.